This week's episode of the Deckchair and Yumz podcast brought to you by arse masks, because COVID's being spread through farts. Farts. Fucking farts now. Farts. Fucking farts. You need a mask for your hole because COVID is being spread through fucking farts. Not a joke. Farts. Stand up talking shit. Fucking farts. Play the intro. I'm too afraid. Yeah, what's up, motherfucker? Yeah, what's up, motherfucker? If you listen to the ad, you'll probably realise that I'm hungover as fucking couldn't speak there.
Yeah, it was a struggle.
I think I developed a wee bit of ADD.
Only a lock of syllables now, in fairness.
Lock of syllables is my porn name. It's mainly ooh, to be honest with you. No, that's a vowel in it. It's too warm.
It is warm.
I'm so hungover.
But we're cool today.
We are. Nice and cool. Got water.
The sun is, I was going to say the sun's gone away. It hasn't gone away. It's just the clouds are covered.
Sun's away to bed. Sun's away we sleep. Sun's away we sleep. Be
Yeah,
back tomorrow.
Were you serious about the COVID farts? What's where
Apparently,
did that
yes.
come
Well,
from?
that's. I don't want to get too conspiratorial early on, but I was reading the newspaper that government ministers are worried, secretly worried. There's no scientific evidence behind this, but the government are now worried that COVID is being spread through people farting in public, which means I've killed thousands.
Just this morning.
No, just today. You're lucky to be alive.
Seriously, government ministers? I was going to say, is it a wind up or a wind up?
No, it's definitely, that's what they've been saying, which means, and I'm sorry to say this, but they're obviously going to invade Lurgan because I'm a WMD. They're going to come in and be all, fucking would believe Mickey's got a load of
And what did they?
nerve gases up his arse.
What did they? What was their solution?
There hasn't been any solution as yet.
Wouldn't arse
are
masks technically be
Pants and jeans.
Aye.
Well, these are different, you see, because
Okay. Another layer.
these are surgically created pants and jeans. But I would dare say that I reckon somebody in the government is making trousers and they're like, listen, I need a fucking way to get this done.
Or a load of extra corks.
Could be that too. I would say that, yeah, best thing to do is just walk up your hand up your ass and just be a one-man ventriloquist. And if anybody's like, hey, put your hand out of your ass, it's disgusting, you be like, listen, it's spreading through farts now. I'm trying to protect people. Why are you in a playground? Because I'm also a pedo, but I mean, at least not spreading COVID. Why don't you get your hand up your own ass? I want to go on Britain's Got Talent as the world's first one-man ventriloquist.
No, it's because the last place I went.
Your lips are moving, are they?
The last place you went.
Say bubble gum.
Somebody told you to go fuck yourself, and then you just went.
Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
no bother.
I just want to see if I can get my hand to come back out my mouth. But yeah.
Sacred geometry.
Yeah. Why have you got your hand up your ass? I want to get a phone cab home. Or a value
Speaking
cab.
of getting a cab.
Oh,
Sweet mother of Jesus. Now, what is going on there?
We're not.
Well, we know what's
Brazil.
going on.
We're Northern Ireland.
Well, we know what's going on.
Yeah.
First of all, can we talk about the level of punching that guy was doing?
I thought he wasn't a bad looking man.
No. He looked like a bald you.
Exactly. That's
Jesus.
a handsome devil.
Well, a handsome, I suppose.
You know what I mean? No, what?
She was relatively
very
hot.
Very good looking woman.
Very attractive.
Very good looking woman.
And he was not.
Well, you know,
Anyway,
he obviously clearly knew what he was doing.
Yeah, he had a fair idea.
I'm
In all
telling you
fairness.
what, he was fairly getting a change out of the vending machine. You know what I mean? He was. You know what I'm saying?
I loved-
You know what I'm saying? He was opening the bonnet. Do you know what I mean? You don't understand what I'm saying. He was calling the cat over. Do you know what I mean? He was fingering it good.
I think that's what it was.
Yeah,
I'm really sure.
Wasn't even going near the clip, but just straight in the.
You see, that's why I thought it was a bit amateurish, if anything. You know what I mean? There was no finesse to it. You know.
Personally, as well.
Now, I would imagine there was a lot of
One of the
alcohol and other substances. Maybe involved.
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
And that maybe
I can tell what she had for breakfast as well.
Well, I was thinking daylight gives it. I would say it probably was 5 o'clock in the morning, maybe 5:30 job.
Based on her pubic growth,
Just
she's at 5 o'clock shower.
based on the fact, where the fuck would you be that out of it at 12 o'clock in the day? So it
the
must
hate
be.
gets you, man. That's do you know what I mean?
Well, whenever it first came up in the WhatsApp group, and of course,
I mean, online we're not in a WhatsApp group of people sending each other weird videos. We're grown men.
yeah, what are you on about? And you got the change wrong, but I didn't pull you up on that.
I got what wrong? 280.
1780 was the thing, yeah.
Aye.
So,
I said, you think he had £15? He was looking for the 280 change, so he didn't have to break out 20.
right. But,
So he would have had £15 plus 280, which is 1780.
oh, I thought you meant the taxi driver was looking for it.
No, why would it?
See, it doesn't, it works
Aye.
now. They can't.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Nobody at home knows what the fuck we're talking
No,
about.
but well, actually, somebody else has just sent in that video. This is one of our patrons said that video of the couple carrying on in the back of the Belfast taxi. At the end of it, they only tipped the driver £2.10. Again, bad miles. What do you think would have been an appropriate amount to have tipped, considering he probably would have needed to have given the back seat a bit of a Febreze?
To be honest with you, I think if the tip had got involved, that's when you're really in a lot of trouble. There's definitely 4 tips up her.
Listen now.
I'm fucking ashamed of myself.
Somebody, what do you hear this one now? This is where this might end up in the other podcast. So somebody says, I'm sure you're very familiar with a certain value cabs video by now, but my dad pointed out something to me and I was like, well, what's your dad watching for anyway? Which made my tinfoil hat tingle. Neither the passengers or the driver are wearing masks. A little bit less strange for passengers not to wear one, but how many taxi drivers have you seen not wear a mask? So they're thinking either it was a setup out of hours in a taxi or it's a revenge porn situation.
Tell you what, that shows you how deep COVID has people. Because that girl was getting fingered in the back of a taxi, and your dad's gone, hey,
No,
your fucking mask on. It's a fucking disgrace.
It's like I was talking about.
Don't be so disgusting. Stop breathing around me. Good job on the fingering, by the way. Put your mask on. It's a fucking joke. Maybe she's a hand sanitizer.
Maybe she had that much alcohol in her.
Tell you what it is lousy that the driver released it though. I mean,
I think that's who it was. Obviously, it must have been him.
must have been him, yeah.
Had to be him. There's nobody that because if you go back to the original chain of where that came from originally,
Right.
it had to be off his memory card.
Yeah.
I was going to say off a stick, but you know what I mean.
Or is his wank bang as he calls it now?
But I don't think the setup thing. I think it was a natural occurrence, but it could be a revenge porn thing. It could be something that happened a while back, and
What do you mean? Like, well, yeah, I've heard loads of different rumours around this. Apparently, the woman involved actually ended up in hospital after the video was released.
right. I did say that to my wife. I was going like
That's going to be a thing.
There's going to be
And then I also heard that it was pre-COVID, and that's why there was no
mass
masks and stuff like that. But then a wee bit of me was like, is that just the taxi company being like, no, swear to God, we have screens up in all of our taxis.
It does. It begs the question because technically by law, you enter into a taxi, public transport, you're still in a public space, so you can be recorded in a public space.
Yeah.
Now sharing it is a different story. But what the fuck were they
Well,
doing?
yeah, I know.
they're out of it, but Jesus Christ.
But I mean,
they're
are
old
they-
enough to
yeah.
fucking know. Like, they weren't, as I'm saying, they weren't 18-year-olds. Like,
Just like, yeah.
They
And
fucking,
it's-
they're old
it's-
enough to know.
It's
the
not even
difference.
like they were doing it in the seat behind him.
Yeah.
It's like right in the middle of the taxi. Like,
Like, if it was that's why it actually looks like a properly shot fucking.
Aye.
Like, to be that blatant about it, but then if you're that out of it, maybe, I don't know. But Jesus Christ, you
Aye,
fucking.
there's a lot going
You
on,
think
like.
one of the two of them would know? Like, the man probably wasn't going to know, but you'd like to think maybe. Because he looked fucking, his eyes were fucking rolling all over
Aye.
the place. Maybe
they were both-
maybe your eyes roll over, you're searching for something. You don't know.
Aye.
Turn your hands on the sofa. You're
What's
like,
that battery?
I don't know.
What are you searching for? The pancreas? Yeah, I think they were both. I mean, they were both very relaxed getting out of the taxi, which makes you think, they knew what they were doing. I don't know. Maybe they're getting a wee kick off it. Who knows?
Or
You know,
just
people are
never
into-
entered their head that there was a camera going to
Yeah,
be recording
could
them.
have
And
Aye.
thought it was a really sneaky fucking, he didn't know, he
How
didn't
sexy
tell.
this?
Aye.
Yeah.
Which is probably the most likely one, is that they thought, this was wee sneaky, we did that, he didn't even know. And then the whole fucking country sees it.
Yeah, lousy they got released. I think that's the.
Yeah, I
Stupid to do,
don't
but-
understand stupid to do, you know, I don't understand the reason for the release. Unless it's, a taxi driver is going, here, where do you see this?
Aye.
The cheaper than a room line, I have to say, was good. Pretty fucking good. And they should have twigged at that stage. Something was wrong, but again, they were too fucking, they were too out of it.
Obviously, that taxi driver doesn't stay in the hotels I stay in. He's obviously not on Groupon. Let me tell you.
Did you see the graffiti to side of the value cabs now with
Cheap in a room.
cheap in the
Yeah.
room? I was like,
lot of that WhatsApp group that me and you may or may not be in. There's a That's some of the darkest shit. Like I was in a different WhatsApp group at one point with comedians, and we played a game called Homoerotic Doppelganger, right? Which was you had to find gay porn that looked like one of the comedians,
Right.
and then go, here, Shane, how'd you get that gig, right? And you had to make up a wee story.
It was always
Like,
Shane,
here's
wasn't it?
well,
It was
weirdly,
the only one you could find.
to be honest
They all
with
look
you,
the same.
Shane, Dave, and Colin, very easy to find gay porn that looks like them. The only problem is you have to type in twink for Shane, and then it gets fucking. You're like, oh shit, this is
Like, the feds are going to be at the door.
Yeah, there was a time I was going to that gig in Bahrain a few years ago and realised, oh fuck, I've got a load of gay porn on my phone because of that WhatsApp group. And I thought to myself, if they stop me going through customs and take my phone, I'm losing both hands on my head. But the other one where it's a lot of comedians, there's a lot of dead stuff. An awful lot of people getting shot.
Which is kind of scary.
And it starts with, and I don't want this to, I hope this isn't a slight against them, but it's usually Paddy McDonald going, here, who wants to see a man getting his fucking dick cut off in a barber's? Like, Paddy, it's 9:30 on Sunday morning. Fuck up, cunt like this. Here, who wants to see what's going on in South Africa? What? See, in South Africa, there's a fucking black people and white people don't like each other. But is this a plot of Lethal Weapon 2? Open your phone. What the fuck? And then not you, other people are then like, here, it becomes this top Trumps of suicides. Like, what the fuck?
Dagger TV, we call it.
Yeah.
So
fucking watch out,
Paddy is
Beatles a tout. You've been blamed, it is. It's like the worst.
UTV News, if you need an on-the-site reporter, Paddy is your man.
I think that would be the best idea. Because it would take 25 minutes for the report to be over. Because Paddy would know everybody. See him, or he used to work down the fucking chippy down near, but no by the boogies. I booked his girlfriend when I was 10. Me and him one time was, and then we booked his girlfriend when I was 10. And then fucking she comes down and like fucking, no man, I heard she's upstairs crying. I love fuck. Fucking the kids, fucking, she's fucking giving me out there like, you want fuck up, cunt. And fucking. Like,
this is exactly what I'm talking about.
UTV Live. Opera.
Oh, we gotta see that. Paddy reading
I
the
think
news.
Paddy doing the weather.
Oh,
fucking
fucking
right.
brilliant.
Where's the weather watching camera this week? Don't know, sold it. Sold it, that man, for a box of figs out there to Tenerife.
You probably invoiced for building a box for around it too. Paddy, he's a man of many talents, there, Paddy.
Oh,
man of many talents, and so weird, fucked up death videos is one of those talents.
a lot of. I've never really been able to, like, when Ken Begley video happened. Remember, that was one of the first.
What was that now?
So was he a journalist or something out in Iraq or Afghanistan?
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah,
and the Taliban like chopped his fucking head off.
Yeah.
And I remember my dad was like, here, can you get that video up on the internet? We only got the internet. He's like, can you get that video up on the internet? And I was like, probably, but the computer's going to get a load of viruses. And he's like, fuck it. And we both watched the short version of the Ken Begley video. And ever since then, I was like, I don't think I need to see anything
like
that
very,
ever again.
It's hard to watch, especially somebody's like that. Yeah. It's just very.
What's worse is
it's quite sad sometimes when you realise that there are people maybe like. There's a couple of videos we've seen who guys are clearly high as fuck on meth or something like that.
When this spice stuff was going about now, some of that was funny.
It was funny because they were just stoned out of it. They were not moving. But whenever somebody's on like a crazy lunatic, remember the guy that fucking stabbed his own mate and started fucking.
That was rough.
Really rough. Like it was just.
But
and videoed it. You know that world now we're living where you actually not only do you kill your best mate.
But you
incriminate yourself doing it by recording. You're like, what the
fuck? It's just crazy how that WhatsApp group goes from stuff like that to then like just two people bucking in the back garden. And then like there's a gift.
It's the way the news should be. The news should be varied. You always need the light stuff as well.
And Carrickfergus this afternoon, two people were caught bucking in a garden. Here's on the scene reporter Paddy McDonald. I was down a shop getting fucking gravy filled chips, and then I look around the corner and them two's bucking in the garden. Thank you, Paddy. And now Paddy McDonald with the weather. It's fucking them two's bucking still, but it's raining.
What was it? You put up on Instagram about your phone, the thing in your phone and your balls?
What? No, we're done.
my phone?
What do my phone and balls have in common? They're fucking ringing. So warm. I'm with that.
How did you get through because this, you've moved into a penthouse now.
Yes, of
and
course.
That's, the heat rises, obviously, and so
obviously I'm hot all the time anyway.
Right, and it's an unintentional sauna.
Connor, I won't lie to you, I did not know my ball back could get that long. I had absolutely no idea that my testicles could resemble just a full packet of bubblegum. I'm saying,
like a fruit winder.
I'm sitting on them. Like they're all behind me all night. I went to put a shoe on. There was a bollock in it. Was that warm?
They become quite elongated.
Yeah,
I think
it's like a fucking boxing gym. Listen, see, I can't, like, all my shorts I can't even wear them because my ball bag's hanging at the bottom of my jeans.
Do you remember the cartoon? They used to zoom in on the fucking character's mouth and the wee console was going. That's what tingling and
for
fucking
me to
swaying
comfortably
from
sleep
side
in that
to
heat,
side.
I had to do this with my ball bag. Like Indiana Jones's fucking whip. I actually had to put in my ball bag got so long now, I just rest my head on it at night.
To keep it cool.
Yeah. My ball bag got so long in the night, I just left it in the fridge and went to bed.
You can hear your thoughts come.
Swear to God. My ball bag's so long and I have to take a shit downstairs toilet. I live in an apartment. There's no downstairs. I have to use my neighbour's toilet.
There's toilets in the penthouse, stop lying.
Oh, obviously the penthouse is fantastic. I will say this about living in the penthouse. It's a lot of fun now. I've realised that I can get drunk in my house and shout at abusive people in the street and they don't know who it is.
I'm
34.
I think this is a game I would love to play. So you basically live in a place, like you're able to see the main street or the public street.
Yeah,
where people go into pubs.
There's pubs.
And you're allowed to shout out a window and they don't know where it's come from.
And they don't know that it's famous comedian Ricky Morton. My favourite thing was there was a night where I was watching couples fight on the way home from the pub. I'm like, because you're so safe, right? So I was watching this couple arguing, and it was like the fella was getting like fucking, right, and the girl was doing like just on her phone, like fuck up, right, and she's trying to order a taxi, and the bloke had a bottle of Buckfast sitting beside him, and I heard him say the words, "You say you love me, you don't even another minute in the word." Right, and she's like, right, whatever, Davey, fuck up. Right? And then eventually her taxi came and he stormed off in a different direction.
Of course he did, yeah.
But I was watching him and you could tell that he walked away and then went, fuck, I live that way. And she's going to see me going back. So then he was like waiting but still fighting with her, but on his own. So he's getting like, fuck. For the people listening to this who haven't paid for the Patreon, to get the mime. He spoke up, right? So I'm just watching him, right? And eventually he left and I was like, all right, fight's over. I sat down, but 5 minutes later I hear, here, guys, I found a bottle of Buckfast.
Woman forgotten about. Yeah. Loving it.
And then last night there was a point, there was a crowd of girls, the crowd of sort of, I would say like middle-aged women, walking home, their bare feet. And I went, here, you've no shoes. And this woman, I had no idea where it came from, just went, you've no fucking shoes. And I went, your handbag shite. You did that.
You can get fucking battered for that.
I've stopped doing it. Some guy walked past in a backpack and I just shut a door of the Explorer. Don't even know why. Why would you even do that? Like, I mean, it's not like I don't have the internet. Just
imagine being that guy walking along going,
dickhead.
Imagine that guy going, that's only a fucking backpack.
I know, I feel awful. Like, because if somebody showed that to me, I'd be all, not to buy a different type of bag now.
Fucking no, I can't wear that bag
I
anymore.
want to get a satchel like Indiana Jones or something. Like, who else wears a cool
You
bag?
used to have one, Liam, didn't you?
Still do.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You looked kind of like Indiana Jones whenever you would.
I was trying to drink intimidatingly. Did it work?
Did I?
That's scary, yeah.
Scared the shit out
I
of
drank
me.
my whole juice now. Fucking hell.
Yeah, so does the satchel come out anymore? No. This is the way you're staring at me. This is the wee bit under.
I don't want that.
What the fuck am I?
I'm so hungover and hyper. The Sats, yeah, that's from a wee gig bag. That's where I keep on my wee notepads and my aftershave because you have to smell yummy to be funny. That's rule number one. What else do I keep in there? My pens.
Yes.
My whip, my gun, my hat, a bag of sand,
Your nunchucks.
nunchucks,
Seen them coming out all night.
spoonful of medicine, coat stand,
Yeah,
an
obviously.
umbrella to help me fly from place to place, and a gram of coke.
You're a comedian.
Just in case, like you never know, whenever you want to have an itchy nose.
Oh.
I need to just fucking leaving it up the fuck.
Oh! Wee bonus ham sandwich.
That's it, just a wee fucking wee bit of Colombian what about you, Porter? No, man. Wee bit of fucking, yep.
We woohoo. Sales of bet you went back up the full whack since lockdown has ended. I would say
Sales of
cocaine. I'm
cocaine.
sure.
Yeah. Other
I
thing
would
from
imagine.
having a penthouse is watching.
You see a lot of
watching drunk men pretend like go, most time around the corner here. And I'm like, yous are all going to take drugs. And they think nobody can see them.
Almighty.
Very funny.
I bought a monocular off the internet one day because I was stoned and it looked
monocular?
class. A monocular.
What the fuck's like a...
It's a one-eyed
telescope?
binocular.
Right. A one-ocular? A monocular? A monocular.
And I'm going to come to your house and sit and stare out the window with my one fucking...
I mean, it's not that high up. It's not, I don't live in a skyscraper. Like it's...
Oh, but I want to see the lines.
Right. Okay. I understand. A monocular?
A monocular. Now, I have to say, when I bought it, the video said it... Jeez, you'll see
this. You'll see Mars.
Aye, no, not that far now. No. But it's better than...
Is it an extendable one? Like, can you fully, like a pirate, like a hoy?
No. It's just a wee handheld job, Warner. Very forceful now, but the other thing is it's one of those China things. Because you know the way Twitter or whatever would advertise on
What is it? Like, is it a different shape? Well, is it a wee squinty thing?
Like, what? So... you can make it go square like a dragon's eye, actually.
Oh, right, okay.
The things you buy when you're fucking stuff.
So racist.
They're so bad.
So racist. Like,
I ordered a USB fan for the computer, you know, to cool it down. And because
just sitting there with your monocular in your fan.
Because it's China, and because you can't really... some of them ads are scams, by the way. Anybody watching, the ads are scams, and I'll tell you why. Because,
which ads?
Like, no way.
For monoculars and...
No, did you ever see them on Twitter or Instagram? You'll see a sponsored ad or whatever coming up, and like, oh, this gadget will be great for you or whatever. Don't fall for them.
Unless it's the lightsaber company.
Yeah, well,
best money I ever spent in my life.
Well, I don't know who's fucking targeting me with my algorithms, but I bought this USB fan and I thought, fucking deadly, happy days. But like months ago, thought this would be good, you know, just in case we ever get heat. I was thinking about it last week. The scam is basically, it was £35. Full force, and it was like, it was like Dyson level. £35. And then the package came from China. I thought this was very light. You know, very lightweight. And it was a fan.
Just
like a handheld roll out paper.
Fuck off, was not.
So what happens there is, obviously, I can't go and if I'm going to go and complain to fucking China,
I mean,
you've got
don't know what's going to happen there.
Somebody on the other side who's going, no, I posted a fan. You know, so it's his word against my word. You know, there's no.
Was it from Wish?
No, it was just something like that, but it's not a version of that. It wasn't actually Wish, but it was like it's not Etsy, but something like that. Fucking, you see them all the time. So they sent me an actual handheld.
I'm worried now because I bought a beanbag chair from my living room the other day, and I'm fucking terrified it's going to come back tiny.
As long as it's a beanbag, that's all right.
But I want to be able to sit.
Not a bag of beans.
I don't know why I've done it, because I live on my own. If I sit in a beanbag, that's facing, I'm not getting back out of that fucking thing, so I will be found dead in a beanbag chair. He died the way he lived on his hole, doing fuck all with his dick in his hand, more than likely.
And then
it's not even leather, so it won't wipe down. Like,
nobody in the street below will come and help you because you've been giving them abuse for weeks.
Yeah. Who's handbag shite now? You fucking down in a beanbag. Fuck you, you ignorant bitch. I'm so hungover today.
And what was the occasion yesterday? Just Sunday?
My dad was all here at roasting, isn't it? And my dad, and he was all drunk, and then my dad went to bed early, and then I just kept drinking.
Right. Now, were you at folks' house, or were you
called around to? Well, so I was like, Mom, can you come get me? And my mum came to pick me up, and I knew my dad was about to go to bed, so I rattled as many beers as possible to try and catch up with how drunk he was, because I wanted to bond with him. Then he went to bed. Then my ma came to my house. This is how just have a quick bitch about my mother. Came around the house and I was like, do you want a wee cup of tea? And she went, no. She's like looking around the house for dirt. Now I had the house spotless, Connor. I dusted my skirting boards everything yesterday. Right?
Nice.
Fucking place is spotless. She's like looking for dirt.
Right.
And she went, I'll take a wee glass of juice. So I gave her a wee glass of juice. I went, do you want a wee ice lolly? She went, I'll take a wee ice lolly. A wee ice lolly. And then she went, do you mind if I use your toilet? I went, no problem. And I stood outside. Now, not that I was trying to listen, but she didn't flush the toilet, which means she didn't use the toilet. Which means she locked herself in the bathroom looking for dirt.
She didn't use the toilet?
Just went in trying to find something.
Sure she wasn't taking cocaine?
She definitely wasn't, because she came out grand. And she's no favour with her. But
So that was an inspection.
yeah,
Covert
100%,
inspection.
100%. 100%.
Sneaky now, I have to say.
And then she went to go look at the bedroom. I was like, don't go in there! Don't go in there! Just tissue stuck to the wall and the curtains don't bend anymore. That's 6 wanks the other day, you know.
Get out.
I know, 34.
Wow.
Yeah, nothing came out after the third one.
Imagine having that time.
It's class.
I don't know. Don't know if I'd have 6 in a month. Never mind a day. 6 in a day? Mm-hmm. What's the sort of... would you have sustenance?
Personal record, 9.
Would you have sustenance?
Chicken ball supper.
We chicken ball supper.
Chicken ball special, aye.
Balls to fill up the balls.
Plenty of curry.
And after 3, nothing. And
After 3, nothing came out.
Chicken ball
It
curry.
didn't matter how much I tried to rehydrate, there was no spunk left in my body.
But 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah, but Willie just did that thing where it goes,
Like foaming at the mouth.
Yeah.
Rabies.
Yeah. Rabies, not babies. That's my motto.
No, right.
That's
was there
the junction's empty.
Was there much of a gap between 4, 5, and 6, or was
to be honest with you, not much. No, not at all. Just 4, 5, and 6 actually were technically the same one.
Right.
I just battered away at it.
Whilst eating chicken balls.
Whilst eating chicken balls.
Nice.
Well, I would eat 2 chicken balls, have a wank.
Well, naturally, you could eat 3.
Go back. You know what I mean? Prawn cracker, rice, wee lid, another wank.
Yeah. Bit of sweet and sour.
Yeah.
Then back to food.
Then it stopped and played Monopoly for a bit. And then I went, do you know what this reminds me of? I don't know.
Oh, fucking hell.
And
It's not easy, hey?
then just shouted abuse at passersby.
While you were doing number 6.
No. I wouldn't do that.
Lying bastard, you were standing.
Not during a wank. I wouldn't do that. I'm not going to stand up and have a wank when hanging on
You were standing at the window shouting Dora.
That's
touching yourself.
No, it wasn't. that's
Changes everything, doesn't it?
it's
you were exploring.
It's when you said touching yourself. It's not the same.
No.
Fellas don't touch themselves. Fellas ring one out. Just different.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody else. When I think about you, I pull my wire. Fucking yanking the belly button off myself and touching yourself.
Do you ever give yourself a wee diddy ride when you're...
No, I can't bend that way.
One hand on diddy and one hand on...
On my diddy?
Uh-huh.
No, you... Hang on.
Oh, no, just asking.
Let's get comfortable. Do you cup your own tits when you have a wank?
Why would you not? Like, is that not... Would you not class that as natural?
No.
But... Ditties are ditties.
Not hairy ones, but like...
I don't have any hair in mine. I'd say my wife's are hair in mine. But I can't do both of them because I've only got 2 hands.
What's your favourite tit?
It has to be the fucking right one.
Oh, do you go cross-body?
Of course you go cross-body.
I suppose you wouldn't go like that. That'd be mental.
That'd be weird. Has to feel like somebody else, so it goes across to you.
Oh, fuck.
Well, Jesus, I fucking worked on them. I put them there. I mean, why would you not use them?
I can't believe a grown man just says to me, do you not cup your own ditty when you're having a wank? And I would work.
There you are. No, I just thought that was...
No, it isn't. Please do write in if you are a man and you cup your own ditty.
Oh, you have to have one. Like, I mean, no skinny fucker's going to do it, but I mean, you've got a wee set there. I mean, when I put them to use, they're for more than dancing, Mick. You know what I mean? They can do a lot.
That's so funny.
You don't get a wee tweak in nipple? No, not even a wee.
And I'll press the gooch the whole time.
You see?
I'll ram my finger onto my
You'll
tizzle.
do the gooch, but you wouldn't do the dit.
Aye, well, I'm not going to pretend that's a woman. Like, I don't press my gooch and go, oh, I wonder who's doing that.
Why not? That's a wild thrill.
Because, be honest with you, I don't last long enough to have good wanks.
Well, you see.
I figured out recently I can finish off before the girls finish the phone call to the plumber to get the washing machine fixed. Aye. Which essentially means I can wank that Calgon Albert. Washing machines live longer with. Oh, wow, lovely.
Loading,
Have a smoke.
preloading 4 videos and coming through the first one. Ah,
We need for the spin cycle, not to tell.
an extra rinse, but
Let's go with some questions because I can't get the image of you playing with your own tits while you have a wank.
why would you? Like, it baffles me
You
why.
have daughters.
It baffles me why you wouldn't.
Somebody let you take a child home from hospital and you fucking.
Cross-handed.
But when you feeling your ditty, then are you like, oh, I now are you?
Oh,
Is it
Sandra.
nice for the ditty or nice for the hand? If you know what I mean.
It's nice for both, actually. I think
Right.
that it's mutually like they really like it's because it's like, especially if you do it like in the shower, you can pretend you're in a porno. You know what I mean?
Hi.
Because that, like, I don't get the chance to see soapy ditties. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, when do you, like, you know what I mean? Like, you're all right. You know, you're in a healthy relationship, and you know how you haven't been married for fucking 45 years.
Do you soap up
So-
your own tits? Is that what the future of marriage? I'm never getting married if that's the case.
That's what you're left to, like soapy ditties.
Soaping up your own tits.
Yeah.
Connor, you all right?
I'm fucking great.
You're the only man. So do you soap up your own tits, look down at your own tits, and go fucking right?
You gotta give them a wee shuffle first. Give them a wee shimmy.
Oh, madame.
Ah, give them a wee shimmy.
No, but I mean, what's the mental? Do you look at your tits and go, "Oh, who's in here with me?" Or do you think you're in a Freaky Friday situation?
No,
where you-
no. I'm pretending somebody else is there. Like,
Right.
Oh.
And then how do you do that with your hands? Though, do you have to do it quick? Like, oh,
Well,
fuck.
you've only got- you've
they
only-
were, hey, now.
You've only got-
I'm a married man.
You've only got one. Now there are times where if you do it well, you can cup 2 together at one time. You can put your arm across. No, you know, ladies will know that. You can do the 2. You can get them together into one one batch. But in doing so, then it's a bit more because I don't like leaving the other one out. You know what I mean? But I've only got one. You know, if you want to come and give me a hand sometime.
Just show what you're doing again. It's adorable. It's because you're wearing shorts. You look so cute. The cutest wee pervert in the world. Cup your tits together and do your impression of a fat man at the buffet.
Oh Jesus! Oh fuck off! This is not.
Oh, it's too fucking warm in here.
Don't fucking. Right. So anyway, you'll be fucking trying tonight. I know, right? Like, problem is you've made yours too lean.
Aye. That's
the problem.
Yeah. That's the. Yep. Me going to the gym. That's the biggest
That is
problem
the
in this
issue.
room right now. It's not fucking getting cup of tit. Fucking. Jesus Christ. Poor dick thinks it's surrounded. Oh, Christ.
Listen, one man dogging show. Just sometimes if you do pretend like if you. You can do it like dogging if you pretend like if you open the shower door a wee bit in the glass. Don't like you let the window down the back seat, just allow a strange hand to come in. So if you do that and pretend it's your hand coming round, you're like basically as long as you turn the light off and you're recording in infrared, like you're fucking it is unreal. Don't knock it till you try it. Like it's an awful thing to be judged like this. I mean, it's just
Do you ever pretend to get caught? Like you're having a wank and go,
all the time. My aircon unit keeps busting. You know, comes on by itself. I swear to God, I keep thinking somebody's coming in. And just
just find you there. With your fucking ditties all covered in soap.
lying on the floor. Not even in the bathroom.
Do you know what? You just take it a step further and paint one nail. Oh, Cassandra.
Well, you know, It's a modern world, Mick.
I'm sure it is.
You know, you can't be
Fuck
judging
me.
people.
I swear to God, that's in my head. You have no idea the images, and they're not even perverted. They're adorable. In my head,
You see a wee bunch of flowers in there, just fuck naked.
making a Radox shower gel. Here we go.
Which one of you lucky ladies is going to get tonight?
Both of you. Menage a moi. Menage a moi. I'm hilarious. Oh my fucking Jesus Christ.
That's too hot for a shit. Oh, shit.
I don't want you to work all day. That's right, girls. Oh, Christ. Right, let's do some questions before I die.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh.
Right. Thank you to all our patrons, as always.
Thanks very much, everybody. For
This is to Mick. If theatres are having to wait to find out if they can open today, is the Ulster Hall show in danger of not going ahead? Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't know. As far as we know, we're all confident that it's going ahead because there's no reason to suggest that it won't be open by September, apart from maybe today they'll go now.
Are they come out with something? Oh, today's 26th, isn't it? No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or when did they come out with the stuff? They said 26th.
Yeah, today's 26th. So, yeah, because I think last Monday they basically went, we were going to open them this month, so they're going to open them today. Mm-hmm. But last Monday they went, we're not going to open them next week, but we're going to review it next week, and maybe we will. So, by the time we finish recording this, theatres might be open.
Always.
So, as far as we're aware, we're planning for it to go ahead as possible. There hasn't been any talk or any date changes or anything this time around, so all tickets remain valid. Tickets still available for the 10th. Get involved.
Nice. Next one, Connor, please do your fat man and the Buffy impression again. I think we've already covered that. That's done. I think don't start him off again.
Here, get that tube of Pringles over there. Squeeze, go.
I can fit that in.
Could you give me? Fucking can't, Michael.
Oh, I can, surely. Right.
Fucking think I fancy him now.
This next, what's the intro? Love it, lads. That's from a local Oma DJ.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Who gave me a few tracks.
Oh.
And then I stuck your what up, motherfucker, on it. Yeah, so that's what made by him.
Remix.
This is next one is definitely, well, lads, hopefully you're surviving the heat, but this is the Deckchair and Yumz question is definitely for you. Mm-hmm. Any recommendation for the fringe or good bars in Edinburgh this year? It seems to be stripped back with only a handful of things on.
Good bars in Edinburgh.
The Hive's always good, but that's just for madness.
Yeah, I like the Brass Monkey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Good bar. I mean, the fucking
Three Sisters.
Can't beat that. It's a good smoking area. What do you call it? Dropkick Murphy's. I just love that pub.
Unreal.
Absolute Dort class.
Mm-hmm.
Where else was good? I always liked the Globe, the one beside the Hive, because it was cheap beer.
The Globe. I'm just racking my head there trying to think what the name was.
It's a proper like in a cellar, no phone signal.
Oh, mighty
kind of bar.
Oh, great. That's real dark and dingy and all.
Yeah,
real,
backpacker place.
Love it.
There's the nightcap as well down beside the stand.
Do you know anybody who's doing show? Like, what's going on?
Most of the Scottish ones are, so Mark Nelson, all those lads are doing shows.
Right.
But I think they only do maybe 3 or 4 days, like 3 or 4 shows, and then that's it.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, so it's not a full month for the acts anyway.
Right.
But I don't think I'll be back at it unless it's. If I go back to the fringe, I'll be doing the free fringe. I'll never go back and do the full paid fringe again.
Yeah, I think
It's complete another waste of fucking time.
Curry proved that, didn't he? Paul Curry.
Yeah. Everybody has the amount of people that have done it and made money.
Yeah.
You can make thousands, like.
Yeah, he done pretty well considering the previous first year or whatever.
Well, that's what you have a lot of fringe acts that go out there that do the free fringes, and that's basically how they pay their mortgage for the year.
Yeah. When you see somebody struggling, not struggling comedically, but struggling financially to get a show on because they had to pay tickets, blah blah, and then you see them doing well on a fucking free pay your own bucket, you're like, oh, that's the way.
That's the way to do it, 100%.
So go see. Is Paul going over? I wonder.
Paul Curry.
Paul Curry will be at the Hive. Go see the Hive. Yeah. Right. Did you hear about the ride in Carrick? And would you go on one? If so, where was the best one?
So Planet Fun. Was it one of the rides?
Was it the Ferris wheel or something? I don't know.
I can't remember what ride it was. I think it's one of the ones that like it goes up but in a circle.
All right, okay.
But apparently they've said that it was nothing to do with the actual ride and that the ride's safe. Nothing came off the ride, but it was kids fucking about.
Oh.
So I don't know if they were swinging their legs or whatever and hit a sign.
Right.
But it still looked pretty fucking dodgy. And then I thought to myself, that's what the owner of the abandoned amusement park would say. Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with my ride. These goddamn kids, I would have got away with it too. They weren't so pesky, or whatever way it works.
I didn't seem. Was there like people were hurt?
I think there were, seven people injured. I think.
Right.
Nobody killed.
And like swinging the legs out. I mean, I know that ride they're talking about. I mean, you could fuck about. If they were...
So I don't really know. I only saw wee tiny bits in the paper about it. But
it's in use like normally, isn't it? It's, like it's not a travelling one. It's there all the time, or is it a travelling one?
I thought Planet Fun. I also Planet Fun was a sort of travelling one. Well, not even travelling, but it's only up in the summer maybe. Or they put it.
Right.
But long story short, would I go on one of those rides if there'd been an accident?
Have you been to the theme park?
Yeah, well, not a big one.
No,
I've been to like the likes of Planet Fun, or I've been to,
that's a theme
Duffy
park.
Circus, or I went to
been to Disneyland Paris.
I've been theming in a park. No. Have I been to a proper theme? I don't think. No, I haven't actually.
I haven't done the Florida trip. I hear that's.
I can't go to Alton Towers after that girl lost the leg.
I did Alton Towers. Did Cedar Point in America. If you ever get a chance.
Have you ever seen videos of people coming off roller coasters?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that, like.
Oh, I love it.
But no, I mean coming off like as in the fucking.
I don't mean coming on a roller coaster. I mean coming. Yeah.
Fucking. Knowing you.
I have to keep my hands here. I have no pants for my dillies.
When they pulled that one down and just forced up, it's like a Wonder Bra. Here we go.
I do like the theme parks and the roller coasters.
Scare the fuck out of me.
Cedar Point in Ohio in America was always competing with, is it Alton Towers maybe? Or they were always competing for the biggest and then the fastest drop and all this other thing. So that was next to where our family was when we went there.
Well, I know I told you last week I did an escape room, and I know we all had a good laugh about that. I haven't slept. I have discovered that man dressed up as a nun has scared me forever. And every single time I turn a fucking light off, I can see the bastard. So that's been all week. I now run room to room, turn the lights on, like fucking Spider-Man, before getting into bed. And when I get into bed, I have to leave my wee light on.
Is there moon and stars on the roof?
No.
Not that type of. All right.
But there's a skylight though, so I woke up in the middle of the night and was convinced I could see the fucker staring through it. I'm leaving the shower curtain open with a shower now as well.
What?
Yep.
Okay.
Can't deal with it. It blew around with the day because it's a bit of a draft, and I was like, "He's in here."
Is the door locked?
No, they leave the door open.
Your front door,
just in case the girlfriend's not in the front door. The front door's locked.
Yeah. So what are you worrying about?
People get into the apartment building.
Because your penthouse, don't forget. So you're
in the penthouse, yeah. And the other night, this is how fucking.
Hold on.
This is how afraid
somebody is going to climb up to the top floor to come in and do what to you? Scare you?
I don't know. Put soap in my tits or something.
I'll do it for nothing, sir.
I'll do it and
you won't be scared.
Come here, boy. I managed to basically scare the shit out of myself all week. So was convinced that the intercom, the wee phone in the apartment, it doesn't work, right? I can't use it to get the front door open. Convinced myself at one point. I thought it was maybe a plot for a scary movie. Imagine that rang, even though I know it's broke.
Oh.
I'd be like, that's clearly a haunted fucking phone.
You can't get it fixed?
Probably could have just had that as a landlord. Yep.
Oh, good stuff.
But then what happened was the very next night, Connor Keys, there was a drunk man outside the apartments, and I don't know if he was locked out or trying to get into a house party, but he started ringing every fucking buzzer in the place. And mine went off, and I didn't know there was a drunk man outside. I just knew that my everything was broke, and then the buzzer started going, and I shit my fucking kicks. I absolutely shit my pants. I was like, I'm going to pick this up, and it's going to be my granny being like, I fucking tell you I wasn't well. It's going to be something fucking... So, why'd you tell everybody about the Kitter Paw, you fucking wee bastard? Granny, please. Do you know?
Oh,
terrified of that.
Man.
I was just a drunk guy outside.
So it works from the bottom to you? Isn't that all you technically needed to do?
But I can't open the...
Oh, you can't press the buzzer to open the door? Right, okay.
So basically somebody can ring my...
To let you know you're there?
To let me know they're downstairs and still have to go around and get them.
Oh, for fun.
And home.
And a penthouse.
And
too.
me famous. It's a fucking disgrace.
And does
Trust me.
the lift open up in the middle of the floor and stuff?
Oh, it just
into
comes out
your
of,
living
the
room?
lift just comes out of the bath.
Oh, the bath.
Yeah. Obviously, if the tiger's not sitting on top of it.
Just women there with fans and grapes and stuff. One of my fans, you know, the hand.
Yeah, exactly. It's a nightmare, man. It's just having to pay those bitches. Like, listen, ladies, my henchwomen, hench people. I call them. 'cause
hench
it's
people.
not, yeah, hench people.
Uh-huh.
You know, quite often I'll just be sitting there and some sort of MI5 will walk in. I'll be like, yeah, Mr. Bond, boy. Girls, get Mr. Bond a bit of cheesecake there.
He's partial a bit of cake.
They call me Dr. Nah. Well, Mr. Bond. Girls, come on, top of tea. Sick.
Well, speaking of, that's leading us nicely into the next question. Lads, as fans of 80s or 90s action movies, if you could replace the lead character with yourself, which movie would you pick? I personally would like to see Mickey's tucking skills coming to use as he replaces Sharon Stone in Basic Instinct. Not an action movie, but we'll let it away.
Speaking of tucking, do you know who saw my tucking video?
Who?
Liam Neeson.
Why?
Because a girl that does makeup on movies and TV stuff, who I'm mates with, Robin Wheeler, shout out to Robin.
Hi, Robin. How you doing? Anything you can do with this?
Was working with Liam Neeson whenever I did the tuck-in nunchuck one.
Oh, no way.
And she showed him it, and he went, "That's very funny." I'm over the moon with it.
There you are. Jerry Cinnamon
80 or
loves you too.
90s, me and Jerry Cinnamon. Shout out Jerry, my man Jerry.
Big up, Jerry, what's happening?
Jerry Cinnamon's playing the scene when I'm in the Ulster Hall. I'm fucking good, I can't go.
Can we do your show over early? And then
100%, yeah. 100%.
It starts at 5:30.
It'll be a 40-minute show. Let's get the fuck out of here. I'll go see that Bella. Who could you replace yourself? Have you ever seen the movie Rapid Fire with Brandon Lee?
Yes.
Fucking belter.
Haven't seen it in years, but I remember watching it.
It's got everything a 90s action movie needs to have.
Nice.
Dodgy plot, tank tops,
Yes.
gratuitous sex scene. Like you actually see
right.
a man suck a tit,
Nice.
which you very rarely saw. It was all like saxophone, you know.
Oh, yeah,
but then he's like
sax
pure
going,
sucking
yeah.
a tit, like
Lethal.
he sucks a tit.
I
James,
suck.
he sucks a tit, like
Actually, he's feeding like I.
like.
Yeah.
Just like it get popped, the nipple goes boing, like that. Yeah, he's already Jesus. Bruce Lee's my dad, like that.
That's what he's allowed to do.
Showdown in Little Tokyo. That's another one.
What a show.
Tia Carrere gets her tits out. Mm-hmm. That's the girl from Wayne's World.
That's right. It's a Campbell.
Yeah.
That's exactly bang on. Get her up the screen. Say Mr. Campbell, and that's it. Bang on.
What would you say?
No, I don't have to do it again.
do.
It's just bang on the first time. No, you
Go
did.
do it again.
You fucking heard it.
Let me hear you.
Pure recognition coming at you when you've heard it too. Because of the context and the quality of the
Do it
impersonation.
again.
Oh, no.
Do it. You just
Dance, monkey, dance, motherfucker.
go do it.
No,
I wasn't ready. Do it again.
No, you'll have to fight. No.
I'll see if I can coach. So Tia Carrere, the girl who's in Wayne's World.
Oh, Mr. Campbell.
She's Chinese. She's not a fucking deaf
not
tinker.
Chinese.
Oh, Mr. Campbell.
She's not Chinese, you racist
She's
fuck.
Chinese.
No, she's not.
She is. Why should she speak Chinese then when she's talking to your mum when they go for it to get pizza?
She's from the fucking Philippines. She's not
in
Chinese.
the fucking movie, she's Chinese.
No, she's not.
She fucking is.
No, she's not.
In the second one, her dad turns up. Who's her dad? Is he Filipino? No, that's we Chinese man. Wayne
Is he
fights
not
with.
Japanese?
Nah.
You sure?
Yeah.
You hoping?
Yeah, don't really know.
I don't know. She's from
Yeah,
Philippines.
she was fucking Cantonese in the movie. There's a whole bit where
Cantonese. That's what it is.
aye, which is fucking Chinese. Like,
Oh, I thought it was a dish. She is a dish.
you're a dish.
Oh.
Dish head.
No. Yes.
If you could place
Tia
yourself in
Carrere.
any
I would want to be Chris Penn in Best of the Best.
fuck, good shout.
Just for that line.
I'd want to be fucking Tommy Lee in Best of the Best because he can fight like fuck.
It's fucking lethal.
Or I'd be Dolph Lundgren in Showdown in Little Tokyo.
Oh.
Or Brandon Lee in Rapid Fire. You can do the thing with the tit.
That's it. Don't know who else now. I'd always like to be Jackson Bloodsport.
Yeah. Bloodsport's a fucking
The wild show.
brick. No, hit back. Yeah.
What else? Sam Elliott and Roadhouse. You haven't watched
I
Roadhouse.
have watched Roadhouse.
Terrible.
Who
Coolest
else?
bastard.
Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else?
I think that's you pretty much. You could definitely do Gladiator. You could have been Bless 2000.
That's
so let's
2000,
just go
yeah.
into it.
I would go for, oh fuck, I'd like to, no, he dies. But the guy who's like, I ain't got time to bleed in Predator.
Oh yeah. I don't mind if somebody dies.
Oh, it's supposed to be acting.
Yeah,
it's not real.
It's not real. No.
Who else?
I would like to be Nick Cage in Con Air.
Yeah. You look great.
Because I do a fantastic Nick Cage impersonation.
Can you do Nick Cage?
No.
I thought you could for a second there.
No.
I can't do
I can't do any
you
impersonation.
can't do Tia Carrere.
I can't do
Mr. Karma!
I can't do Connor Keys. Yeah, do any impersonation. Go.
Nick Cage and Connor.
Yeah. Do the bunny.
He's like, put the bunny back in the... No, hang on.
Oh.
Why couldn't you put the bunny back in the box? No, that's shit. I can't really... I can only do like Nick Cage and like...
Oh,
not
so
the bees! Not the bees! You bitches!
That is really good.
I can't do...
I'm talking
him
normal.
Yeah, I can't do him. No, that is
So
him
you just
talking
can't
normal.
do it, right? Okay.
I can't do him in Con Air, is what I'm saying.
Right, okay. Right, Mickey, currently buying a house outside Lurgan. Yes, I'm an idiot. Can you recommend good bars for a craft beer wanker?
In Lurgan? No. I actually can't recommend. I can't recommend any good beers for a craft beer worker because I'll tell you something about craft beer. They're shite. They smell like pish. They taste like somebody's cummed in them. And then them give you sore heads.
Yeah. And just howl off for 6 months in the right house. You know what I mean? Just 6 months.
Anyway, like, I mean,
2022, not a bad
just
year.
start
It's
drinking,
an even year.
Just start
It's an even
drinking
year.
stout.
Aye.
Like a normal person. No, I actually don't know of any bars in Lurgan that do sort of craft stuff, unfortunately. It's just your fucking run-of-the-mills.
Run-of-the-mill bar.
Do you know anywhere, James? No?
No.
You can get your pints, your shorts, your Vaga for the ladies.
Vaga.
Do you know the Vaga? Vaga.
Is it around here, the Volca?
Vaga.
You know a Volca?
A Volca?
A Volca.
A Volca, yeah. Vaga. Vaga.
How's it been in the heat?
I'm fucking losing my mind. It's so warm in here.
Next one. How's it been in the heat wave? Have the titties been sweaty? No.
Soapy.
Soaped up the
titties,
I do this all the time. Oh, theory. I know you laugh all the time because I
I'm
do
thinking about it again.
No, you're not, because I do it every time I
I'm
fucking
thinking
scroll.
about your wee ditty.
They're not wee at all. Don't you
I'm
dare
just
call
thinking
them
about
wee.
you. Oh, Jesus. Anyway, go ahead.
Theory, Star Wars. Lucas says that Han and Chewie are based on one man is Doug scenario, but it's Han the Doug and Chewie the man. Han is always dragging him into trouble, and Chewie is always cleaning up the mess and fixing the Falcon. Love the pods. Keep up the work, boys. Well, there you are. That's a fucking twist on it.
I don't really...
Well, you're a man and dog scenario there, like. What do you think that is?
Well, I honestly don't really...
Somebody has smoked a lot of
That's
weed.
a lot of weed, like, and it's
Like,
too
that's-
warm in here to think.
And that's a lot for me to say. But when you come up to that level...
Yeah. I mean, it's clearly not a man and his dog, because I have a dog, and my dog has never once changed a tyre or done anything apart from lick its own balls. Which you never see Chewie doing, in fairness. You never see...
Never seen him like
Chewie, fucking hell, punch it. Lick at the balls.
Next up,
Chewie dooby doo.
any tips on avoiding the one-armed driver's tan? The farmer's tan? No, I have it too.
Yeah, I've got it as well.
Tops off, it's the only way. Like, and you know, there's certain people that shouldn't
To
have
get the
tops
one arm
off.
one. You see some fucking. Any tips on avoiding? Just drive the other direction.
What?
Or give the other hand up.
What?
The one arm driver's tan,
Uh-huh.
which is where you get one arm done from driving. This one usually, the Vin Diesel hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
do it with your hand.
Oh, right, okay. It's just when you said drive the other direction, I was like, still the same arm.
Well, you can also do that. Just try and confuse it. So,
Right. Has Mickey got anything special planned for his show on the 11th of September? Is it distasteful to try and blow the roof off the 20th anniversary? Probably, yeah.
yeah, what we're doing instead of blowing the roof of the Ulster Hall is we're going to have the Opera House collapse for no reason whatsoever.
Moving swiftly along.
Yeah.
Seeing as Mickey
I'm just going
knows,
to stand there for an hour going, jet fuel doesn't burn that hot.
seeing as Mickey knows nothing about football, this question is for you, Connor. What do you make of a certain Everton player being accused of being a nonce? Did you see that?
Fuck no, didn't.
I don't think it's able to be said.
He's been accused of being a nonsense. A certain Everton player.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can guess him. Abramovich.
One has been suspended.
Juan Pablo Abramovich. Sturbinich.
It's a serious case.
All right.
So, innocent until proven guilty would be, that would be the way to look at it.
Right.
Just wait
Gilf.
Wait till the charges.
Granny, I'd like to forget.
I mean, that's a put around Fabian Delph is the footballer. So basically, what happened was something is alleged to happen, sex offences with a child,
right?
And the club has announced they suspended a player due to investigations. The papers come out and said it was a 31-year-old player with an Everton first team player. Basically narrowed it down to 2 players.
Right.
A black fella, a white fella. The black fella got a load of abuse all over Twitter, Trenton, for something he didn't do.
Right.
And he's now sort of went against Everton basically for the statement by going, could you not have fucking clarified
that wasn't me,
that it wasn't, but obviously legal things you couldn't and whatever. But yeah, I don't know if that says a lot
basically
about,
of guess who's a paedophile, like is a black fella.
Yeah, I was going to say it says a lot whenever people just automatically went to him.
English people are racist as fuck.
Yeah. So I don't know actually what age the victim was or how young. I don't know anything about that story. I just know that there was Fabian Delph wasn't happy because I seen him in Trenton. I thought, fuck, has he been sold somewhere?
Aye.
And then no, it was something to do with this. So
Told you a pedo.
No, he's not. That's the thing.
He's not a pedo?
He's not. No.
So it's the other one.
Yeah.
Aye. Wayne Rooney,
Wayne Rooney. Yeah. What did he do?
Apparently he's been going behind the wife's back again now. Collins fucking hit the roof. Wayne's there. Fucking. Alright, mate. Fucking.
He's wild looking. She's gorgeous too.
Wild looking.
She is stunning.
He has a head on him like it looks like every time he's went to head the ball, it's hit him directly in the face.
I don't know. I just think about it.
He looks like he has sinus problems.
He needs a good fucking baiting.
Too much money, too much time, not enough sense.
Don't know. That's a very strange one.
No. Wayne Rooney.
He's always been in the strange sexual things.
You fucked the granny. Yeah. Wayne Rooney.
The granny stuff and all was a bit, no disrespect to grannies, and grannies are allowed to have sex and all the rest, but
I don't know. I never Googled granny porn. It's fucking disgusting.
I never thought about having sex with a granny when I was 18. That's what 18 was. 18, 19 now. No, I'd even doubt it. I'm fucking 40.
No, don't get me wrong. I would have a sex with a granny like from Craigavon because that's a 28-year-old.
It's always
I'm back, baby.
It's always lurking in that joke, isn't it? Normally,
I know. I'm changing around to Craigavon and Portdown because we are the fucking we're the jewel of Northern Ireland, and no one gives us enough respect. Right, James?
Yeah.
Think of the things we've made: the Burger Stop, Julie's Kitchen, Victoria Junction.
Keep going there. Just
Kebab King. Fuck. Forget about it. Kebab-ish, like a kebab,
sort of
ish. Silverwood Golf Course, Dry Ski Slopes.
I thought that was Craigavon.
No, it's us.
Oh, that's you.
Yeah, it's still our side of the tracks. The Road to Moira.
It's a good road. It's a good road.
Collie Duffy.
Oh, sure. Jesus.
Moi.
Say name here.
Centrepoint.
Fantastic, Mike. That's excellent.
What more do you need to hear?
Yeah, that's all go to Lurgan.
Wilson's double deck trailers.
Oh, Jesus Christ almighty.
Fajo's.
That is
weird. The Spider's Web. Don't even fucking talk to me anymore. You want a good leather jacket? You go to Spider's Web and see a very Indian man with a very Lurgan accent and be confused for a little while because you're slightly racist.
And the Woodville.
The Woodville. Of course, the Woodville. The Ashbourne Pub Club Hotel Night Club Bistro. What a spot.
I would love to see you doing a Northern Ireland tourism video for Lurgan.
Oh, I did that once for TV show.
What?
Yeah. Buckfast in the Optics. Nobody believes me. You can buy it in a pub.
What do you mean you can buy what?
You can buy Buckfast in the bar.
Fuck off.
I'm fucking... Yeah, I swear on my heart. Nobody fucking believes me when I say this. You can walk into any bar in Lurgan and there will be a bottle of Buckfast.
Hold on. On the Optics.
On the Optics.
What's a shot?
I have no idea. I've never done. I'm not going to fucking buy it. Like,
Tell the fucking truth, Mickey.
never in my life. I don't drink it.
You could Buckfast in the optics.
You can go in, a guy will be all glass of wine for you, sir. And you be like, I don't need a glass of wine for you. I'm a man.
They don't put in a wine glass, do they?
Yeah. Although I did one time meet one of my cousins in the bar, and I went, "What are you drinking?" He went, "Gives a pint of wine," and asked me to buy him a pint of Buckfast. And I went, "Tell you what you can do is you can suck my dick." I think I'm spending £19 one drink.
Pint of wine.
Wanted a pint of wine. Oh.
Well, there you are now. Every day is a school day.
Yep.
Did not know that you would buy Buckfast in the optics.
Can be done. Because we're a great town. We're forward-thinking people.
And sorry, I don't mean to dwell on this, but like how many mils would it be? It's not a shot, like a half.
No, it's like a glass of wine.
Oh, a glass of wine, so it's like 100 mil or 200, whatever, something like that.
Yeah, whatever's in that. Yeah.
How much would they charge for it?
I have no idea. I've never ordered it.
My goodness.
A digger? Buckfast in the optic with ice.
It's called a digger. Give me a digger, and you'll get Buckfast with ice. Yep. Well, sweet mother.
I didn't even know that. See, that's how you can tell the difference between the working class of Lurgan and the working class of Lurgan.
The veil has slipped.
I'm still a working class as fuck.
Of course, yeah.
Aye, that's here. Is that all the questions? Because I am.
That's all our questions. Announcements for.
Yes, we will be doing a special 40th birthday agony hour this Friday night. So tune in live on Patreon. Join the Patreon to get the details. You know all the details of it. I'm essentially making you work on your 40th because I don't want to do it.
It'll probably be crowdcast again. So
keep your eyes out for the details.
We'll put it up on the Patreon.
And we'll put the number up and you can phone in and talk to Connor unless you're a wanker, in which case I'll just hang up on you. Going to get all drunk?
No.
Aye. So yeah, Friday night, check us out. We'll be doing the 40th birthday agony hour for good friend Connor Keys, Yumz. Tickets are on sale for the Ulster Hall on the 10th of September. The Hatfield gig is going to be back on next week or the week after, sometime in August. I forget the date though, so keep an eye out for that.
Nice.
Thanks very much for listening. I'm fucking roasting and I'm going to go put a nice pop in Connor's tits.
Nice.
See you later.
What's up, motherfuckers?